Welcome to Break Into Tech Show with Professor Temi of My IT University, a multi-award winning tech CEO, career coach, and mentor. With decades of hands-on tech career, will ensure your career dreams come true. Join our extraordinary show today on groundbreaking topic for a successful career. Do you want a $100,000 job as a cybersecurity professional, Scrum Master, Business Analyst Software QA, Cloud Architect, Data Analyst, Technical Recruiter, and more? Visit www.myituniversity.com to schedule a call. Come and get inspired to secure a lucrative job, keep the job, and grow on the job. Relax, receive, and see results. We're glad you're here. Share, like, and comment.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Break Into Tech show. My name is Professor Temi, and I'll be your host for today. I hope you are doing well today, wherever you are joining me from, all over the world. For people that are just meeting me for the first time, I greet you. I've been in tech for over 3 decades now, and I'm always super excited to come here and to help you understand tech and how you can break into tech. There are different areas of tech. So some are technical, some are not technical. I want you to know there are non-technical areas of tech. And with my background, I've done everything in tech, every area, all the areas in tech, But one of the easiest area to break in is cybersecurity GRC, which is non-technical. And I always preach that gospel. You can follow me on all social media platforms under My IT University, or just search for Professor Temi or Prof Temi on YouTube, on Facebook, you will find me. Okay. And even on TikTok, I'm also there. So if you are here with me today, have your notepad and pen ready, because guess what? What we're going to be discussing today is a very wonderful topic. It's about AI, artificial intelligence, NIST AI precisely today, the RMF, and what it entails, and why it's important for you to have that under your belt too. As in, it's very important because now everything is going AI. When you enhance your skill with AI, then it's going to really help you. So we're going to discuss that today. So make sure that you have your notepad and pen ready. NIST AI Risk Management Framework. That's what we're going to be discussing. Feel free to leave a note, a comment in the comment section so that I can welcome you properly. So anywhere you're joining from, maybe YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, feel free to do that. So thank you so much, everybody. So make sure you also subscribe to our channel. Subscribe, and share with your family. So it doesn't matter if you are brand new to cybersecurity, you're trying to break into it, or you are already in, right? Add the NIST AI. You can't just, okay, I'm just going to do NIST AI, RMF. No, you need to have other framework too. But this is an enhancement to what you already know. Because if you go through this AI and you didn't do the risk management framework itself, or you didn't do the other framework, there are different phases and steps for different framework. But this is an enhancement to the risk management framework. And we're going to discuss that, why it's important to add that on as we go. And we have a class starting for that on October. So note that it's going to be an enhancement, an hands-on project too. So let's discuss this. Hope you can see my screen very well. Hope you can see my screen very well. Okay, so we're going to discussing on understanding the AI risk management framework. So this is a comprehensive industry. So I'm going to introduce you to it, and I'm going to discuss it, what it is. For people that are just hearing for the first time, what is GRC that I'm mentioning is governance, risk, and compliance. It's pretty much looking at how do we make an organization compliant with certain standard policy, um, you know, regulations and stuff like that. It's like looking at things like maybe you are in the working in the healthcare sector, in the office, maybe in your hospital, or maybe you're a healthcare administrator. You will have seen auditors come in and they are listing some things that okay, you have to be HIPAA compliant. You must do this, you must do that. Don't share customer information or patient information with third parties or things like that. Think about that, you will know that that is kind of what we're saying when we talk about GRC. In a nutshell, it might be privacy, it might be, but that is what it's like. It's not like coding or anything. It's more like making sure that people follow certain regulation, okay? Standard, guideline, policy. So that's what it's like, okay? So we're going to be discussing today understanding the framework and what it entails. Follow me closely. So this is just my you can come back and look at it, what my experience in software engineering, in cybersecurity, in cloud, in AI governance, and stuff like that over the years. So I won't bore you with that. Okay, let's see how things have evolved, how the AI governance and risk management have evolved over time. So in early like 2010, the AI development, limited to governance framework as AI remaining, primarily in research settings. So they were researching on that. Then after some time, industries started adapting it because if you look critically, most of you start hearing about AI maybe 2 years ago, but it's always been in the pipeline. So this is the pipeline, how things has evolved over time. So there was growing concern about ethics and bias about AI entering the mainstream. And then initial frameworks like 2020, so started looking at the attempt to standardize AI governance practices. And then like around 2022 now, comprehensive framework addressing the full life cycle of AI system risk. So we started, most of you started hearing about, AI more so maybe 2-3 years ago. Okay, so the core component of the NIST AI, the risk management framework, we have, okay, let me hide this so you can see it because it's, hold on one second. Can you see my screen very well, guys? Making sure, can you see my screen very well? I'm trying to make sure you can see it. So I'm just going to remove the tag. Okay, guys, making sure. Are you guys good? Are we good? Are we good, guys? Very good. So now we have these core components. One is governance, map, measure, and manage. GMs, GM triple M, if you want to say it like that. Yes. So govern, map, measure, manage, guys. These are the 4 core components. So govern from the governance, right? In GRC. Cultivate organization-wide risk culture, defining responsibility and establishing oversight process. So, everything that we do in tech, even in anything, there's always going to be a time to prepare an understanding of the scope, the overview, what it entails, what are we doing, like the overall understanding of it. So we're looking at cultivating organization-wide risk culture. So all over the organization, you want to see the culture for their risk, defining who is doing what. Always remember, I told you, roles are responsibilities, and establishing oversight process. What are we doing? Who is doing what? This is the preparation stage. This is the planning stage. This is the stage where you look at the scope, define the boundaries, define the roles and responsibility and all of that, and understanding the structure. Governance, so that we understand where we're going from. So that's the first thing. Defining responsibility, establishing oversight process. How is this thing going to be done? So that's the first thing. That's govern. Then from there, we look at map. Why do we have to map? Identify and documenting context, potential risk, impact across all AI system life cycle. So here is like you are mapping. You are trying to see your identification and documentation of the context. You are looking at the potential risk. You see, because you have a system in place already, right? So now you are trying to enhance it with your AI, the new AI concept. There's very important that you can even think about it as gap analysis, to think about how things are going to be mapped out so that we know what is going where. To identify and document all these concerns, potential risk, and impact across AI system life cycle, right? So we are preparing, still under prepare. As soon as you finish, governance, mapping, you map things out, then measure. This is where you do your measuring, assessing, tracking risk through quantitative or qualitative methodologies. So you are trying to now see, okay, this is the gap. We're going to measure to see how things are going to. So all this thing that we're discussing, all these concept we are discussing, we are going to do it live in class. We have all the tools to do all the measures. We are going to be also, working together on projects, healthcare and commercials on cloud and all that. So we are measuring and analyzing all of these concepts. So we are trying to make sure that we can do our risk steering. My students that are there, we do our risk steering, we'll be able to understand. We talk about quantitative or qualitative. When we're just talking about qualitative, like we're just doing low, moderate, or high, or we are just putting numbers, measuring with impact, knowing, okay, what is it, likelihood and impact, So all of those things also we measure all our risk scoring, risk steering, and also managing, prioritizing, responding to, or communicating about AI risks to stakeholders. Now that we have seen what we want to do, which one goes first? Which one are we doing first? We're responding to all of this, and we're communicating with the stakeholders, because who is going to fund this? It's the stakeholders. They are the ones that have vested their interest over time, and they are the ones that are going to be supporting the whole program. So we need to discuss with them. We need to be able to manage this, because some people will be saying, oh, we don't need that yet, so I don't have the funding for that yet. I don't have the budget for it yet. But then we need to communicate so that we know where we're going, and we'll be able to manage this component and concept. So let's break it down further. The 3M approach, like I mentioned, after the governance, mapping, measure, and managing. So under the mapping, you will see AI system context identification, like I already mentioned, right? Risk documentation process, everything must be documented. Stakeholders impact analysis and social technical factors are all going to be discussed under the mapping. The measuring, we have quantitative assessment measurement tools. We have the qualitative evaluation techniques. You may have to put numbers in under quantitative, making sure that you can quantify it. We look at impact and look like likelihood, and we look at the qualitative. Maybe you just want to use moderate, low, moderate, or high. Continuous monitoring strategies, comparative benchmarking. What are the benchmark are we going to be using? So all those things will be discussed. And also managing risk response planning. How do we respond? How do we manage it? Mitigating strategy development, stakeholder communication, like I mentioned. We need to communicate with them, and accountability framework. All of these things are what we're going to be doing in the class, in the course, okay? Because you need to prepare yourself, okay? Is anyone here already in tech? Talk to me. So like I mentioned, if you're in tech, put in the comment section and let me know what area you are, because it doesn't matter what area of tech you are. Adding NIST AI is very important to add to your under your belts. So we're going to be looking at healthcare. We're going to be looking at financial services and manufacturing. The key industry application of this NIST AI in our program. So managing risk in a diagnostic AI, and treating recommendation and patient data analysis and all that, looking at it with complying with APA. And in the financial arena, services, we're going to be looking at addressing algorithm bias in lending, in fraud detection, You see, this risk AI is really, really cool. An automated investment platform. All these are financial organization, and they need to be, because everybody use ChatGPT. That's what most of you know. But there's so many AI tools that are being incorporated into our environment. So we need to make sure that we factor those in. Manufacturing as well, safety, a protocol for AI driven automation, quality control system, and all of that. So we need to look into all these industries, and now if you're working in them, how do they use this AI into their day to day. So career path enhanced by the NIST AI framework knowledge. When you are in NIST AI framework knowledge, you might be asking, so what will I do with it? You can be an AI risk manager, meaning that you are leading organization-wide AI risk assessment, you are developing governance framework and ensuring compliance with emerging regulations. So you see how much you can pay, 130K to 175K and more per year. AI ethics officer, it can be that, guiding ethical AI development and deployment, conducting impact assessment, building responsible AI practices, guys. You need to move with the trend. In tech now, AI has come to stay. AI will not take your job, but as soon as you add AI, maybe right now you are GRC analyst, you're making my 120, 100. If you add AI, you see how much you can make. Don't wait till last minute. Always get ready, because when you go out there, people are searching for AI in resume and they see AI in yours, you're gonna have a competitive advantage over somebody that doesn't have that. AI compliance specialists ensure AI system meets regulatory requirements, so to see how much they can make. And even AI project manager. If you're a project manager, you can see how this AI so it doesn't even matter what industry you are at this point, guys. It doesn't matter if you're a data analyst, if you're a cybersecurity analyst, you can stay in your part. But adding AI will really enhance it. Now is a high opener. It's not just I'm just doing a GRC. I'm not doing GRC. AI, anybody can do this. And everybody needs it. Okay. Salary potential and market demand for AI, risk. It's growing. CS is growing now. It's high. Let's see, projected 2025 is really high right now. So we have 380% projected growth in AI risk management position 2026. Now is the time to do it. The year is going gradually. Now is the time for you to get ready. Key demand drivers, growing regulatory requirement across sector, like I mentioned to you, all the sector. High profile AI failure driving organizational caution, because a lot of these AI things can fail. But imagine you being the stakeholder, imagine you being the first set of people that will know about AI in your organization. You just gonna be so elevated. It. You are there, they will just be you just gonna be the hot cake in that industry. What level attention to AI governance, skill gap, in specializing AI risk management. You should add this AI. You're building your professional network through this course. It's going to help you to build your professional network. Industry, they can call you to come and speak about it, because like you guys are going to be like the first set of people, in that industry that probably going to know about this. So industry guest speakers going to call you, collaborative projects, alumni community. Hey, this is a big thing, guys. Don't sleep on this, guys. Don't. So very good. Very good. And hands-on learning, real-world case studies and projects we're going to be having. We're going to have, apply learning approach and all that. So like I said, is an enhancement. It's not, if you're already in GRC, you add it to what you have. If you're already in other area like project management, data analysis, you can add it to what you have, or cloud. Great. But if you don't have nothing, you must have something to add it on. You can't just, I just want to do NIST AI. To do what with? It's not enough. You need to add it on top of something. It's like carving on top of or you put granola on top of your ice cream, right? Make it crunchy. Apply, learning approach. So this is not just theoretical. We're going to conduct AI risk assessment for real organization. Like, how we roll right now. We do a lot of projects on our mentorship program, right? We do a lot. Uh-huh. We do a lot with that. And AI is going to come into our mentorship, as well as we go. Building governance framework on AI system, developing risk mitigation strategy, and conducting documentation that meets emerging regulatory standard. All this we're going to be discussing. So the course structure and learning milestone. So under week 1 and 2, we're going to be looking at the foundation, like AI ethics principle, risk management for fundamental, the NIST RMF overview. Then we're going to be looking at the week 3 to 5. We're going to be going deep into the framework, details exploration of governance, what is mapping, what is, when you map, measure, manage component. Then under week 6 and 8, we're going to be looking at, the case studies, implementing approach, and also we're going to be looking at week 9 to 12, the capstone project. We're going to be looking at AI risk management plan for real world scenarios. So it's going to be like a 12 weeks program, but we'll start with the first 8 weeks to get everything started, and then the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we're going to be looking at the projects that we're going to be working on. Okay, so make sure that you get ready for October. I will put more details out. If you're interested, just feel free to reach out to me. Okay, feel free to reach out to me. You know my number. My number, I'm going to leave it 240-350-6159. But I will leave that. You're probably scrolling down there, so you can also reach out if you're interested, right? Complementary skill to develop along NIST AI. We talk about technical AI understanding, the foundation of model training and evaluation. We talk about regulatory knowledge, the standard compliance, and legal framework, data governance, and also project management. All these are very important components. So you can start from novice to practitioner, right? You don't have to have any background before. If you come here, we're going to help you. Start with the beginning with basic understanding of AI component and the milestone, framework fluency. You look at the AI RMF terminology, structure, and core principles. We'll also look at the confidence that you're going to have, application confidence, developing ability to apply framework component to diverse AI system. We also look at another milestone, strategic implementation, and by the end of the day, your destination AI management professional. So we're going to help you to become an AI governance, expert. Okay. So make sure you're going to have access to a lot of resources that you're going to be using in class. We have our Eramba. We have so many other tools like risk lens, right? Like we're going to be bringing so many other tools and many real life scenarios, example that will be in our course program. So the cost, normally if you go out there, I want you to go and research the cost for AI. Most of them are $245. $2,495, 3,000 and plus, but we won't be charging you that much. It's just gonna be probably gonna put it at 1,000 something, something like that. Normally our GRC program is like 2,000 and 2,005, always been. But this, if you're in the community, we're just gonna make it not too expensive for you, because it's a lot of tools involved and it's a long time. This is like going to like 12 weeks. It's not just 8 weeks. So if you're interested now, if you say it now that you're interested, we'll be able to have you in the pipeline. But whatever price you made is what you're going to be going with. So it's better to let us know on time so that you can be noted for the promo that is going on. Okay, so pre-course material, we're going to be having access to reading, videos, everything will be provided. And we can have access to it 1 month before the class begins if you show your interest now. And orientations, we're going to have to do that on the 25th of September. And then we're going to launch the program proper on October 3rd, the AI risk management professional here. Okay, so like I've said, you can reach out to me on by email support@myituniversity.com, or call or text my number 240-350-6159 if you have any questions about the program. If you have any question about the program. Okay, so any question, guys? Is it fun or what? Guys, is this fun or what? Can you guys hear me? Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? Guys, can you hear me? Does that sound like a cool plan? I know it's cool, right? Yeah. Okay, someone is asking something. Let's see what question. Okay, Kai Strom. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Kai Strom say yes. And also Sheikh. Sheikh, how you doing? Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming. So AI is this, guys. You want to add that to your pipeline. You need to add that to your pipeline so that, and you can, yeah, LinkedIn user. Thank you, LinkedIn user. LinkedIn user say yes, it does. I'm telling you, it's very, very good. So when you add this on, so nothing will be like, I don't know. And guys, can you imagine? I was showing you the other time. Let me go back there. How much money you can make. See, let's go back. So for people that are just coming, talking about AI, see, did you see? AI risk manager, AI ethics officer, AI compliance specialist, AI project manager. Yeah, Sheikh. Exactly. It's cool. You came late for more information. Okay, very good. If you're interested, just send me a text, and also my phone number. You can text me or email me. We're having a program starting in October, and I would strongly encourage us all to show interest, enhance our career with that. Because a lot of people are looking for people that know about AI. Can you imagine? With what you already know, now adding AI to it is going to be pretty cool. Very cool. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. For people that are just joining us, please subscribe to our channel. This is Mighty University. I'm here every Tuesday, every Wednesday to discuss different area of tech, and now you can break in. And I have more than 450 something videos on YouTube. So go on there on my YouTube, just search for Professor Temi. That's all on YouTube. 450 videos on YouTube. And then on LinkedIn, on Instagram, I'm on TikTok too. Just look for Professor Temi on TikTok. You will also see me on TikTok. Okay. And our website is myituniversity.com. Okay, so look into that. Thank you guys for your time. If anybody do you have any question for me? So I'm trying to make sure that I can answer your questions. I want to make sure I can answer your question. Don't forget I have our book series on Amazon. 5-book series. Just search for Temi Akinwumi. You will see the book series. Don't forget to get your cybersecurity interview prep, the AI. Don't forget to get that. It's on our website as well. Don't forget to get your book series. Okay. Yes. LinkedIn user. I want to learn more about the role of AI compliance analyst. Exactly. Very good. Very good. We're going to come back more on that. There are so many tools out there, so we have to take advantage of it. Yes. Thank you. Okay, guys. Love you all. Have a lovely evening. See you all and stay blessed. Thank you so much for your time.